Hey Wayne.
Hey Jeff.
How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going. It's cold this morning.
Yeah. So guys, welcome to my channel again. We're going to do an unboxing of the Cloud Surfer. It's a T-tail, it's not the standard tail, so pretty excited to get into this. I have to admit I have taken it apart and looked at it a little bit beforehand, so is it in the box?
This is a big plane.
Okay, Wayne, so this airplane is going to be used probably for someone that's going to be wanting to do FPV.
Right.
I think it's got a pretty big bay in it, so I did look at the instructions, and it does have two spars going through the wing, one in the front and one in the back, so that's pretty cool. I also took a look at the instruction manual. This has to be one of the most well put together
Wow, look at those color photos.
Yep.
This is highly unusual, by the way.
Yes. So I have a feeling this is going to be almost like a Bixler, where it has a very similar shape to it. So
yeah,
there's
it's a much fatter fuselage, though.
Yeah, let's see. So
this, you could see.
So this has a big Velcro strap on it here. This is going to be for like your GoPro or Turnigy action cam type.
And here's a feature that I've been wondering why they haven't used more often.
Yeah, definitely the
so
wheel.
It's just going to keep from tearing up the bottom of the fuselage.
You have a Bixler, I had a Bixler, and we really had to tape the heck out of the bottom of our airplanes for that. So okay, so let's pull this off real quick.
The paint on this is really nice.
It is. So it looks like we've got a 30 amp LV brushless ESC. It says 2 to 4 2 to 4S LiPo, and it's got
5 volt 3 amp Vic in it. So
or like
X60
Bruce likes to say beak.
It's a beak. Oh, look at the plywood in there.
So we've got a nice laser cut plywood floor in there. I think that's probably to position your batteries. Rudder servo is right up here at the front. That's pretty cool. Really big sides here. It's got some nice reinforcement through the area. Let's see if I twist it. It's very stiff, so that's pretty cool. Tail section here has a servo in it.
Here's the rudder.
That's a vertical stable. It is huge.
Look at that insert of plastic there for rigidity in the center section.
And like Wayne was saying, the rudder servo, the elevator servo is right here in the
right where it should be.
The horizontal stabilizer. That's fantastic.
Yeah, the control horns are the real nice ones. They've got a plate on each side.
Yep.
This has got paint thick and decals, but these decals, unlike the Bix 3, don't look like they're going to be flying off at the first.
That was a big problem with the Bix 3.
And it's very, very, very solid.
So I don't know if you noticed, there's a line going down through right here. It's not on the other side, and that is for the servo cable to come down the horizontal stabilizer
right into the fuselage.
Yeah.
Very nice. This plane does have flaps as well, as you can see, and they're pretty substantial. It's got a lot of surface area.
There's the Cloud Surfer. I wasn't sure how it was going to be about this gray theme here, but it actually looks kind of neat. Against the sky, it might be a little hard to see, is what I was thinking. But so one thing I'm noticing here is these are not the standard 9-gram servos. These are much bigger.
This is folks. This is really nice. I mean, it's
got a really substantial wing. So let's see here.
Oh, look at that! It's got tube in it already.
This looks like it's going to be really strong, guys.
Yeah, that's going to be good coupling.
Yep, that's going to.
Like this.
Let's see if this is together. Let's put this on the ground. Let's see what that is touching the ground right there. And Wayne, he's
I'm about 5'11".
Yeah, we're the same height.
So this is over 6 foot.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2,000 millimeters.
You're 2,000 millimeters. This looks like one of the standard props from HobbyKing. I know most people don't actually use the stock props. They go to a higher quality prop, and that's kind of what we have grown to expect from buying kits like this. Let's see if I put this here. Like if you were wanting to go to a bigger prop, you only have about a ½ inch to spare. So I don't think you would do that unless there was like some type of way of.
What is that? A 7-inch prop? You think?
It's an 8-inch prop. Here's the clear dome when they've got a nice piece of plastic on here. Now I know that most airplanes with domes, like the Go Discover and stuff like that, you get reflections on the inside. So I'll probably fly with this to start with. I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of reflections in the inside. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I'll put my GoPro in the front of this thing, and I'll probably fly without this most likely. I think it'll be just fine. It has kind of an aerodynamic front up to it, even without this on there. So this is the almost ready to fly. So all you have to do is add your receiver and your battery. And they actually
make your connections to the servos.
That's right.
And the flight surfaces.
And they actually recommend a 2200 size battery, but I mean, the Bixler I had 4400. I had two 2200s running in it. So I'm guessing with this giant bay in here that you basically can put your battery wherever you want. And it also would depend if you're running with a GoPro on there or an action cam on there. So at least you have a nice way of moving your batteries around.
Anyways, I'm impressed with this, and it makes me want to order one of these.
Would you say that this would maybe be a step up from the Bixler? I mean, just outward appearances.
The quality of the build is much better.
I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, and the foam is much denser.
And the price is not that bad either.
Battery
Not only does it have the big compartment, but it also has the giant opening too. I mean,
oh yeah.
One of the most annoying things to me about fuselage airplanes is you can't. I mean, once you get all your equipment in there, you can't hardly get back to it. If you have to change one thing, you've got to pull everything out, put it all back in. This has got a giant bin, and I could practically fit my whole hand in there. Overall, I like the wheel. I mean, I think it's a good idea. If you don't like it, you just take it out, right? You guys can't see this, but there's a big rectangle about that big where you stuff your wires down into.
The cables are even marked. They have a little tab on them. Like this says throttle. This is throttle. This is rudder. They're all marked with a little tab, which is kind of nice.
Let me see this. You grab that wing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna fish those guys down into there.
There it goes. There it goes. Woo. There it goes. Okay, here we go.
Well,
so now
so this is one of my biggest fears with a wing that keys together like this. I was afraid that it might pop out. And putting that wing in there, I don't think it's gonna pop out. So,
wow.
So this is basically what you're gonna be seeing.
There it goes.
Nice.
It's another tight fit. Tolerances are very excellent on this, and this would go like that.
Yeah. Pretty cool, man.
I mean, this thing is like freaking huge.
But yeah, this whole section right where the motor is really strong, and I really like it.
Yeah.
I think at some point you would probably want to have some type of cutout in the fuselage, but you can do that anywhere you want to have a little bit of air cooling. If there's a little air cooling hole here, but there's nothing for the internal section here, so I can see my reflection. It is very nice and clear. Pretty neat. Yeah, if you're not flying with a camera, you can always stick it on there and for some aerodynamics. Okay, guys, so look for this out in the field. We're going to take it out and fly it pretty soon. We'll get it all. We'll put it in our receiver and a battery, and we'll get this thing flying.
Yep. Should be quick. Can't wait.
Yep, thanks for joining me. And Wayne, dude, thanks for helping me out with the unboxing, man.
Always, bud.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.